Welcome to another episode of the Snob magazine. I'm your host, Jeffrey Gomez, also editor-in-chief of the magazine. Today's a very special day. We have straight from France, from Camus Cognac, Frédéric Dezauzier and Manny Burnichon. Can you tell us a little bit about Camus Cognac?
Yes, Camus Cognac is actually a family-owned company.
Okay.
We were founded in 1863.
Oh wow.
It's a beautiful story. We're at the 5th generation now, and Cyril Camus is at the helm of the company.
Okay.
He runs the show, as we say. He's 40 years old, very modern, but yet at the same time extremely well rooted into the tradition of France and the cognac, and obviously very attached to his family-owned business, because, as you know, when it's passed from a generation to the other, there is an inheritance, an héritage that has been passed from dad to sons, and now it's almost his turn to just plan for the future and for his 2 kids that are coming after him.
What makes Camus different?
Well, Camus is, first of all, if I may show you, you might want to see this map here.
Okay.
The Cognac region is located in the southwest of France, and divided into 6 districts of production. All 6 districts can produce cognacs, but all cognacs are very different in terms of flavors, aromas, typicity. And the Camus family has been anchored in one very specific district called the district of the Borderies. And this district is actually the smallest of all districts of the region. And it's actually very highly priced and very rare. And the cognac that are produced in these very specific regions are extremely flavorful. One flavor stands out compared to any others. It's the violet flower.
Oh wow, okay.
So actually what you are smelling right now, it's interesting, is actually the XO Borderies. It's a pretty unique product. The Camus family is extremely proud of this product because we are the only one in the world really able to produce an XO made 100% from this Borderies region. And it's obviously fruit flavors, extremely aromatic. And I think if you taste it, you're going to see that it makes a big difference.
Okay, well let's have our first sip.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Yes.
What do you think?
You know, this is really good because I'm actually not a cognac drinker, so this is educational not only for our viewers but for me as well. I think some people think of cognac as a hot taste. They see it, it's dark. They're thinking of more of a bourbon or a Scotch kind of burning flavor of alcohol, and this actually goes down very, very well. I'm getting a lot of the violet flavors that you have, a lot of flower scent to it. You know, it feels like walking outside on a nice day.
Being an XO, this cognac has been aged for many, many years. As an average, we can really say that it has been aged for, you know, between 20 to 30 years. So it's a cognac that obviously has been going through a certain evolution. It's not a baby anymore. Think about you 30 years ago, you know, that's where you were at. And basically, you have a very good complexity. It's well balanced, yet you have the richness of all these years, accumulated over the years of the eau de vie, as we call it, as the cognac.
Water of life.
Exactly. Because of the region, because of the Borderies area of production, it's also very fruit forward, which is kind of surprising for an XO because it's not a baby, as I said earlier. And it's very interesting to see that the balance is pretty good. You have some sweetness to it, some dry fruit, some apricot, some plum, and you have also some dry nuts, some spices. So it's a full palette of flavors that are very fragrant, very seducing, and I'm glad you just mentioned what you said earlier, which is, you know, we're always expecting something that is going to be strong, that's going to hurt. You're going to get this burn, you know. And in fact, you find out that it's extremely delicate and easy to drink. Surprisingly smooth. And this is really what the Camus family is proud of. It's really, this is their baby.
Yes, this XO is great. And for those of you who don't know, the different levels of cognac. You have the VS, you have the VSOP, you have the XO. And that's just telling you the youngest age of it. So an XO would be 6.5 years, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, but that's not the average age of it. The average age is because it's a mixture of a lot of different years. A VS would be 2.5 years in a barrel.
Yes.
VSOP would be 4.5 years. So it isn't necessarily that you're drinking a 4-year-old or a 6-year-old. I mean, that's just the youngest that's in the barrel. So, I mean, the average age for this one is, what, about 25, 30?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is great. I mean, you know, just the flavors and the aromas. I get the flowers. I actually get a little bit of just a hint of apple in it.
And actually hazelnut.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. This is great. And which one is this? This is the
The XO Borderies.
Okay, Borderies. Okay, well let's move on to another one.
Sure. Let's taste one of our jewel here. These are the specific certified vintage cognac.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I suggest that we move on to the 1989.
Oh wow. Okay.
Extremely fragrant.
Okay. So here we have the 1989 vintage, and what am I smelling here, Frédéric?
So here is we are in two petit champagne. It's a blend of two petit champagne. Two petit champagne is this area, this yellow area.
Okay.
So it's a blend of two parts of this petit champagne.
Okay.
So one has been chosen for its aroma.
Okay.
And the second has been chosen for its roundness.
Okay.
So it gives a very beautiful cognac, remarkable by its smoothness.
Okay. Now, how difficult is it with the government to make a vintage?
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you because the story of the cognac, the ADN, it is not the ADN, it's
The DNA.
The DNA.
The
DNA of the cognac you have to prove.
Okay.
So you imagine, even if you have to check the cognac in the barrel, so you have to call the bailiff. He's coming and stay.
Oh wow.
100 times is required. Yes, it can be 1 day, 2 days.
Okay.
And after he reseals the oak cask.
Okay.
And
wow.
so you see.
So these are very special. It's not.
It's very special. It's unique and rare.
It's not just anything.
And then not only that, you have to find the vintage. And it's also difficult.
Oh, I'm sure.
The selection is always difficult because obviously because of all this year of aging. Some of these cognacs have been basically forgotten in the cellars. And it's not always that you can find all the documents and the track record to go back to the beginning, from the distillation day to the bottling day. So not only it's difficult to obtain, not only it's costly to make, but it's also very difficult to keep and prove with the right records to the world, and mainly the French government, that the product is a true vintage.
Wow. And this one is a 89?
1989 vintage. Yes.
Okay.
Cheers to that.
Oh, this one is definitely more complex on the palate. I'm getting a lot on the back of my palate, a lot of some spice notes coming up.
Cloves.
Cloves, there you go. Yes,
You found
exactly. Yes, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
That was the first thing we felt here.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty intense as an aroma. Cloves.
Mainly cloves, but I'm getting some sunflowers on it.
Wine blossom.
That's exactly. Exactly. It smells like you're walking through a vineyard.
See when you walk in a vineyard.
Yes. Oh, exactly. Oh, this is great.
The other part is also because we do not do any strong filtration.
Okay.
This is a pure result of the distillation.
Okay.
No additives. 100% natural.
Wow.
Because it's certified, that means we have a true proof of that. And finally, I would say it's a pure expression. We have not we are of a natural alcohol of 46%,
Okay.
which is 92 proof.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's also something that it will be more stronger than anything that we have tasted earlier.
Okay.
And will be surprising at first, but then you discover this complexity, this richness.
Oh yeah, the
And
complexity.
yet the silkiness at the end.
Definitely, and it doesn't go down hot at all. So if you're thinking it's going to be an astringent, strong quality, it's not that at all. This is beautiful. You can sit here, and this is just something you can sip, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Yes. Oh, vintage, definitely the way to go.
Yes. I like the way you think. Shall we try 1971?
Oh, let's try it. Let's
do it.
Perfect. Okay, so 1971. What do we?
And now we change of place.
Okay.
We're going on this orange place. Means we are in a Grand Champagne.
Okay. Okay.
All right. In a Grand Champagne.
Now 71. How do you choose your vintages? How do you know?
Here is the master.
Okay. So
he is the master.
How do you decide?
No, I don't decide alone.
Okay.
I work with, of course. I say all the vintage are selected in collaboration with the cellar master of Camus. Okay. Camus cellar master. So we decide to select because it's not only you can have old cognac, very good vintage, but it's not a reason that it's a famous cognac. No?
Okay. True.
Not because it's old that it's good. Again, you have to work.
Okay. Okay. And so was 71 a good year?
Of course, it's the best year of Frédéric Camus.
Oh wow, okay. Okay, well let's try. What are we looking for here?
Well, it was a very sunny year.
Okay.
So it was extremely rich at this time. And therefore, you have a very rich cognac right there by nature after distillation.
Okay.
So we're looking for a lot of interesting aromas, a little more fruitiness than the previous one, believe it or not. The previous one, as we said, 1989, was more into the spices. Clove was one example.
Yes.
Here we're more into licorice, jasmine.
You know what I'm
Dry
smelling?
fruits also.
Yeah, I'm smelling a lot of citrus, lemon.
Yes.
Citrus, lemon, dry fruit.
Definitely.
A little bit of paprika.
Prune is there.
Yeah, it's almost like a on the end. It's almost like a jam flavor to it. Just a real fruity flavor at the very end. But I get a lot of citrus notes. This actually seems a lot lighter, a lot more open than the 89 was.
I'm sure Cyril would agree with you. A great vintage.
No, completely. Good job. Well, this is wonderful, and Camus, you guys are really keeping a strong hold on it, especially since it's a family operation.
Always looking for having distinctive cognacs, an interesting offer to the consumer. We want to surprise, we want to please. We want people to have fun with our cognacs. We are extremely serious about what we do, but yet we want to make sure the consumer can sip some of our cognac and say, wow, I'm having a great time. This is a great experience. And it's modern time and modern world right now. Yes, the tradition, obviously cognac is a traditional product, such as many other brown spirits, such as bourbon, whiskeys, that have great history. But still, at the end of the day, the consumer is the judge, and we want to surprise on a regular basis our consumer and say, you're going to get a kick out of that one.
Oh, well, I got a kick out of it. Thank you very much. Cheers.
And because also we are orfèvre.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.